I'm back taking another big old game dump on your feed, this time with 6 horror games coming out soon that you should definitely know about. First up, we have Aila Shadows of Silence. Releasing November 24th, this game has a very similar style to the Little Nightmares games. You play as a person who is going through different areas facing themes of the 7 deadly sins. The demo was a bit rough around the edges, and hopefully those issues are rubbed out in the full release. However, this game does have a lot of promise, and I would love to see what they can do with the story. Next up is aila. Releasing November 25th, you play as a game tester, putting yourself through hyper-realistic horror game settings through a VR headset. Solve puzzles, escape danger, and face your fears in this reality-shifting horror. Shift realities with the click of a button on your handy-dandy Roku remote. It's a game inside of a game, just an absolute mind bend. Next up is Tormentor. It's releasing November 25th as well, and you play as the villain in this one. In this game, you're a deranged killer, used as a puppet to hunt and torture people for a masked man to make money off your live streams. This game doesn't have multiplayer, sadly. However, I feel like in the future it definitely could come around to having it, and when it does, it could be the next big hunter versus prey type game similar to Dead by Daylight and other games of such, Friday the 13th even. This game has massive potential. It felt unique and just a breath of fresh air from regular horror type games. The devs have stated most of the issues that I noticed in the demo have been changed, so hopefully this one lives up to what I believe it could be. Next up is Third Shift. Releasing sometime this year, this is a retro Game Boy style horror game. Traverse different areas through the eyes of the security cameras. You are a night guard for a museum which has some creepy stuff going on. Over some recent controversy with the newest anatomy branch of the museum, people claim immortality in the anatomy figures. When one just happens to come to life and terrorize the museum, you need to help solve the mystery, meet people, find and collect gear, and become familiar with your environment. This is actually a really unique game in both the art choice and story. It actually reminds me of a manga I read once with a similar topic of unethical anatomy usage and display. I believe it was something corpse delivery service. Let me know if you know what it is in the comments below. Next up is Below Rusted Gods. Releasing sometime this year, you take a backseat to the main horror elements of the game. You might think this is more of a chill adventure, less high stakes and not as scary, but it actually is pretty freaky. You are in control of a crew of people adventuring deep into a cavern. Help guide them, monitor their vitals, and make decisions for them as their control center. Unravel mysteries about this company and what experiments they were running. Your crew's life depends on you. Don't make a mistake or it could mean their lives. I really like this new style of horror where normally you would expect to be in the cavern. This was a much slower paced horror. Lastly, we have Dead Format. Also releasing sometime this year, you play as a man on his birthday. Not that that has any relevance to the story. However, you are gifted a VHS tape that is recorded on a new VHS format, resulting in haunted tapes. You put the tape in and are transported to a different world set in that film. You get to enjoy handcrafted films made by the game team and stealth your way past monsters, face off in some gunplay, and solve puzzles. This game has a lot of depth to it, and I love the blend of film and gaming. Well, that's all I have for a dump today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like these, and also leave me a comment if you're taking a dump while watching this. Oh, and one more thing.